Yo, it is your boy Invincible, and you're watching Strip Club Segments. And on today's segment, we are going to talk about wild customers and what they did with the dancers. So, I'm going to talk about this one customer in particular. He would come almost every day. You would always see him there every day, and he would come maybe around. We would open up at about uh, 3 o'clock on my shifts, and he would get there maybe about 5 o'clock. And this was an everyday thing, everyday routine. He'll go there and he'll go on the corner of the bar, and in the corner of the bar, it was kind of hidden, so you couldn't really see a lot. But he would bring a stack of money, and I don't know if I think he was a doctor, or I want to say he was a doctor or he was in some type of medical field, and he used to dress in suits and stuff, come in there, and he usually would bring about 1,500 every day to kind of mess around with. He wouldn't spend the whole 1,500. He'll get the money and he'll get ones, and he'll kind of put it 500 on the counter to kind of entice the strippers and to entice the bartender, whatever bartender there was there. And one night he gave a bartender $1,200, tipping her. And what his requirements were is he wanted the bartender to either flash him her titty, or get one of the strippers to flash him, or to show him, some punani. And this was an everyday routine. So one night, he was doing his normal routine, and you know what? Shout out to him, because what he did, he would always buy drinks for everybody. He would buy me drinks, everybody drinks. That was like his thing to persuade the dancers to buy everybody drinks. But on this particular night, I sent a girl over to him. I said, you know what? Go up to that dude who likes to spend money. So she's like, okay. She goes up to him, and she comes running back to me. She says, he whipped out his dick. And I said, what? She's like, yeah, such and such whipped out his dick. I said, that don't sound like, because I've never got reports of him doing that. And you hear a lot of whipping out, your thing a lot in the club. That was like super common, especially on the day shifts. You heard about customers whipping out their thing. And I'm like, okay. So I go over there and I'm like, yo, is it true that you whipped out your thing, man? He's like, no, I didn't do that. And I'm like, man, bro, she's saying you whipped out your thing. Don't make me go look on those cameras, because if I do, I might have to ask you to leave. He's like, nah, I wouldn't do that, this and that. So I said, look, I'm gonna warn you right now, but if you do it again, bro, I'm gonna have to you're gonna have to leave. He's like, all right, cool. And keep in mind, I've never had no issues with this dude ever again. So another girl goes there, and she comes at the end of the night, and she's like, hey, such and such? I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, he whipped out his thing. I'm like, damn, so it's true. He is whipping out his thing. So I'm like, I didn't catch him that time. But the next day, I walk into my shift, and sure enough, he's there. He's there. And a girl comes out, another girl, this is a third girl. She says, hey, such and such whipping out his thing again. I go over there and I said, bro, you got to get no more chilling in the corner. And we actually blocked him from being in the corner. We kicked him out, and he was no longer to be in the corner. But behold, that guy would still come to the strip club, even though he got kicked out of the corner. So I don't know what else he did, but yeah, he was a guy who liked to whip out his little Peter in the club.